What is up, guys? My name is Richie Plunkett from the Puppet Geek, and today, guys, we're taking a look at the Razer KIYO. First off, Razer seems to sort of package unnecessary pamphlets or plastic things inside this like just save a bit of plastic. I think you don't really need it, but we got that sticker. That's the most important. So this is the Razer KIYO. This actually stood out to me last year at PAX, and I had to get my hands on it. It's a very interesting design. It has this sort of puck-like shape to it. It's very interesting, very different to our standard webcam. Now, it's something that I guess it's very similar, and it may be a competitor to the Logitech C922 or Logitech C920 or 30, whatever you have. It works in a very similar way. However, the thing that stands out the most, which you can see, it has a ring light. Pretty interesting, right? So taking a closer look at each of these webcams, a quick comparison between the two, you will notice that the Razer KIYO is actually performing quite outstandingly compared to the Logitech C920, and believe it or not, these are actually on auto settings. So I'll leave that up to you. Now you can actually go into OBS or whatever program that you're using and adjust those settings. But I was actually quite surprised to see the Logitech C920 a bit grey, a bit dark, a bit desaturated, whereas compared to the Razer KIYO, it's really vibrant. I think very saturated. I think it's a bit over the top maybe, but it's pretty good, I think, for in terms of this lighting that I have here, which is very minimal. I actually have the ring light on as well. It's pretty much on low settings, so let's increase that to maximum right here, and we have that on maximum. One thing as well I'll talk about in a moment is the focus on both these cameras. I know on the Logitech C922 the focus is a bit more snappier, whereas the Razer KIYO, I guess it would be a better comparison between those two cameras, but I have the Logitech C920, and I think most people do as well. But you can notice straight away that the focus on the Razer KIYO is really quick, really sharp as well, as compared to the Logitech C920. It's a bit slower, but it works pretty well, but also a bit softer also. So right now we've got the one light that's on above us, so let me turn on the ring light, and I've just turned it on. It's pretty much on the lower setting, and you can sort of notice a slight difference right there. It just fills in a bit of those shadows, which I really like. I actually prefer it to have it on a lower setting because it's not too bright in my eyes as well, because I guess like if you do have it on full right now, it's not too bad, but it's also a ring light in your face. Now I don't actually know how some people I know some people use a ring light when live streaming or recording behind them. I guess you get used to it after a while, but it's also something that's just there that I can just see right there. And especially with a webcam, you're going to be looking at it directly, so having that light on there all the time, I guess if you're playing at night, like, it's just a very bright light to have in your eye. So my preference is to have it pretty much on medium to low, and I think that offers a lot of enough light to fill the shadows as well. Just with that single roof light above us, it's actually performing quite well. So right now you're actually hearing me through the Razer KIYO, and the microphone quality isn't all that great, and I think that's because Razer intends people to use external microphone, especially when live streaming, either through your headset or with their Razer Siren microphone. Now with that though, I'm currently still using the same lighting, just a single roof light as well as the ring light here, and I think that gives you a better idea of how you would actually use this every day. If you have additional lighting, that's great. That will help reduce the amount of noise in your webcam, which you can see here. And we're also getting a bit of additional noise as well because we do have a green screen or a chroma key activated, which is sort of not really helping with, I guess, with the lighting. Like if I did have more lighting pointed towards that green screen or myself, that will help reduce that noise. So if you are seeing some noise right here, that's because of that. Overall, the Razer KIYO has a pretty impressive webcam, though the color can be a bit oversaturated, and it does take some tweaking to get it right. With its puck-like design and the 1/4-inch thread on the bottom, it is something we would expect Razer to have. The ring light around the webcam at first I thought was a bit of a gimmick, and I think if used correctly it does actually help. Though if you already have a lighting setup, there isn't anything else that makes the KIYO stand out. My name is Richie Plunkett from the Puppet Geek. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, don't forget to also hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.